Good afternoon, Pio Nation. Thank you so much for sticking with us. My name is Matt Williamson. You're still watching Marietta College Esports. So, just to explain a little bit what's been going on. So, we just had our Overwatch match against Mount Vernon Nazarene University, and unfortunately, Pioneers fell 3-0. Right now, our League of Legends team is playing against Defiance College. They had to start around the same time our Overwatch team did because of some scheduling issues. So, we're not watching the game live, but we still wanted to stream it to you. So what I've done here, and we're going to cross our fingers and hope this works, is we got the replay file from game one. They've already played game one, and they're already in the middle of game two. I know the outcome. I'm not going to spoil the outcome for you guys, though. So I'm going to put that up on here very soon. So we're not going to see champ select. This is just going to be like the actual replay of the game itself, so we won't see the champ select. We'll see obviously what they've selected as their champions, but we will get in the game a little bit quicker. So while I'm waiting for the file to download and get everything set up, let's take a look at the roster for our League of Legends team. So in the top lane, we have senior Aaron Nee, MC Lyco Stradiata. We just keep saying Lyco because I don't know a better way to pronounce it. In the jungle, we have Kyler Wheeler Raylick. At mid lane, we would have sophomore Leah Witakowski Muki 12345. And at AD carry, we have senior Ian Darling Brimstone Bro. And then at support, we have freshman Bethany Holstein Maxabu 101. But yeah, so they're in the middle of the match right now. But I'm going to go ahead and test out the replay for the first game of Marietta College versus Defiance College. So let me just try this. I think this should work. So if it does, then I'm going to go ahead and get the game up here for you guys. The replay was created by an older version of League of Legends. You're running version. These versions are incompatible with game without exit. We might have a problem, folks. Let me take a look here. Might need to do a quick update for League of Legends real quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if there's an update and make sure that I have the correct launcher. Okay, yeah, so there's an update. So just hold on, folks. We will get this working, I think. Just have to make sure I get the latest version of the replay. Probably been good to make sure that my client was properly updated first. So while we're doing that, let me just go over a couple of quick announcements. We mentioned this before. So we do have tryouts next week. We are looking for more players for all of our teams, whether it's League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, or Rainbow Six, or any new teams. We do offer scholarships for our four main teams. So if you're interested in a scholarship, then you can fill out our recruitment form, which is at bit.ly/mcrecruit. You can then apply for admission, marietta.edu/apply, and then schedule tryouts. So you can go to bit.ly/mcesports tryouts to be able to schedule that. So like I said, next Saturday is our next scheduled tryouts are going to be online. If you're not available next Saturday, we will have another set of tryouts scheduled for in March. I think we have 2 different dates. I think March 6th is one of them, and then we're also going to have in-person tryouts during our Navy Blue and White Day. So if you want to visit campus sometime and try out in person, you also certainly can. And I think we have one more tryout set up for sometime in April. Can't remember the exact date off the top of my head. But this is one of those things where if you're interested in an esports scholarship, please set up something with me sooner because we only have so many scholarships. If you wait too long, then there might not be any scholarships available for you. So please be sure to check that out. Also, next weekend will be Valentine's Day. And as we've been saying all day, it is also the day that Marietta College was chartered. So in celebration of that, we're going to be reaching out to our alumni, the community, for any support for our institution. So, I mean, your gifts help with a variety of things, whether it is scholarships for our students. Your gifts actually help fund the scholarships that we're able to provide to make college affordable for our students here at Marietta College. You can also give towards specific academic programs. You can also give towards our athletic programs. They've been working very hard trying to do both fall and spring sports in one semester. You can even make a gift to the esports program. So for more information about that, you can go to marietta.edu/day-of-giving. And so you can definitely be able to support that. You'll probably see more information about that on social media, on Marietta College's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram feeds. But okay, I think I have the game updated. So let me just set up a few things here to make sure that everything is good. I'm going to try this again, hope that this works. And if so, then we should be able to have the game underway, because now that my client is updated. We're almost there, folks. I know you've been waiting very patiently. Like I said, I've never tried this out before. I take it back. I've done replays before, but never tried it from a streaming perspective. And it looks like it's going to work. Yes. So, yeah. Looks like we're good. So let me make sure I get audio set up here. So there we go. Let me make sure I have. All right, I think everything looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the game started up. Looks like Marietta is gonna be on the red side here. So once again, this is a replay of the game. Champions select has already happened. So it looks like Marietta is going to go with Shen in the top lane. Raylick is going to be playing Echo in the jungle. Muki will be playing Seraphine at mid. And it looks like we're going to see a double invade in the bot lane. And both sides are ready for that, and damage is going back and forth. Maxi has to flash. Seraphine does get first blood, although Udyr, Nomad on for Defiance's side, was able to get a kill. So it's a 1-for-1 right now, maybe looking for 2 kills. Verticality, that's how you pronounce it, did get another kill. So that means it's 2 kills to 1 in favor of Defiance. So let's go back to the roster here. Yeah, so we got Shen in the top lane. We have Echo for Raylick. Yuki will be playing Seraphine in mid. Brimstone will be playing Kaisa at ADC. And Max will be playing Nautilus. This is now you may be wondering why we say Nautilus instead of Maxi. That's because this is Maxi's replay file. So that's why we don't see her name on there. And it looks like for Defiance, they're going Poppy at top, Udyr at jungle, Veigar in the mid lane. I mean, I'm always getting names mixed up. Samira. I know it's not Seraphine. It's Samira at ADC. I apologize, folks. And then it looks like we have Rel we have Rel at support. I haven't really seen a whole lot of her in our matches lately. But yeah, so Defiance is going to get an early lead with those 2 kills, and we're already seeing some CS differences. We're seeing Poppy getting a huge CS lead over Lyco in the top lane, and just going to be pushing him pretty hard. We'll see if Marietta is able to make adjustments with this, because otherwise Defiance may try to snowball it. We're going to see some wards coming out here. Okay, it looks like Raylick is going to be trying to get an attempt in the bot lane. A nice hook there by Maxi, but Rel is going to be charging out, and with that ward that was placed in that river brush, Defiance was able to detect it and fall back. So no summoners were burned in the process. Looks like Echo maybe looking for something in mid lane. Nah, I think he's just going to get Scuttle Crab. And we're just seeing Marietta trying to get some vision out. A nice ward there by the Raptors. And we're seeing some trading going on in the top lane. And Shen's going to have to back out. And Udyr is going to try to get the jump onto Seraphine. Going to get the stun in. And that's actually a pretty nasty combo between Veigar and Udyr. Getting the stun and then using abilities to just do a lot of damage. Veigar is one of those where if he gets some damage going using his abilities and increasing his AP, he can be very scary later on the fight. But yeah, Samira is getting the jump onto Brimstone. Right now, 4-1 is not looking good for Marietta. I mean, it seems like all three lanes for Defiance are winning. Okay, they're just kind of resetting. And we see Defiance has quite a few wards in the top river. We see the Scuttle Crab, the Pixel Brush ward just expired, and then another one in that brush in mid lane. But yeah, it's definitely going to make it. And even the Scuttle Brush, I spoke too soon. The Scuttle Crab ward just expired. Oh, you gotta love Caster's Curse sometimes. Okay, it looks like Udyr is in the bot river, maybe looking to start up Dragon. Oh, no, he's just gonna get some wards over there. He's gonna get spotted out by the Pixel Brush. We see Relic maybe looking to get a pick onto him. Yeah, he's looking for a possible engage, but it doesn't look like anything's going to come out from it. But maybe running into Udyr, going to get the stun off. But he will get away. Meanwhile, Samir is looking to try to get a bunch of damage onto Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's trying to fight back, but just a little trading damage back and forth. CS-wise, they're actually pretty even in bot lane, only up by just a couple of CS, which isn't too bad. And really, Yuki's doing a better job CS-wise compared to Kukuli Monster in the mid lane. And Zeus Master has just a slight lead over like on the top lane. So right now the only big difference in the goal is just on the kills. 4 kills to 1, 2 onto Samir, which is going to make her very dangerous. 2 onto Udyr can definitely set up place for Defiance. And it looks like Defiance is going to start up the Cloud Drake. And Marietta is going to have to try to collapse on this. Relic is going to go in, gets to connect onto Rel, but Brimstone will take him down. But Echo's going to fall. A nice charm comes out by Yuki with the ult. Brimstone gets the shutdown. So it's a 3-for-1 so far. A 4-for-1 in favor of Marietta. And Marietta will secure the Cloud Drake. So a great start there. And that gets them back into the game, folks. Not only they're back in the game, they're just slightly ahead on gold. So very good job collapsing onto Defiance. Getting the engages in, getting the picks that they needed, and securing that Cloud Drake. Now we're seeing everyone just kind of falling back. I forgot to include Okay. So I have noticed one downside to the replay mode is I don't have the LCS objective timers in the top quarters like I do normally, but they are in the bottom right corner. That's fine, so we just have to go with that. And it looks like Udir's going to try to get the jump onto into Lyco, and it's not going to get much out of that, except just clearing a ward, that's all. Actually, now that I realize in this replay, none of the summoner names are on the champions, but that's okay. So if you were hoping that you would have the summoner names on top of the champions as they play, sorry. Once again, just as a reminder, this is a replay. Right now, as we speak, the team is in the middle of game 2. This is game 1, but this is just how we're able to stream the match to you since they were playing at the same time that our Overwatch team was playing. And we're seeing that engage between Poppy and Shen. And Zeusmaster did have to flash away, try to get a little over-aggressive, but flashed to save himself, and will be backing away. So right now we're about 10 minutes in the game, and Defiance has actually taken the lead by just a little bit. So it's not even the goals, and we're seeing Rayleigh trying to get onto Vigar, has to flash away. But yeah, I think the difference in gold right now is just going to be the slight CS differential. So before we mentioned they were pretty even, they're still relatively even, but we're seeing a little bit of a snowball. Zeusmaster is ahead by over 10 CS compared to Lyco. Verticality is ahead by about 6 or 7 CS compared to Brimstone. And just those slight differences is going to make a difference. We see Udyr does want to get the engage. There is no ward. I mean, there's a control ward kind of behind, and maybe looking for a possible in. Yeah, he's looking to try to get the jump onto Seraphine, and will get pinged out. And we do see Rayleigh going to try to get the engage onto, but Vigar is coming by. Will they get the nice ulti? Does come out by Yuki. Vigar will cage them in, and that might be enough for them to retreat. Meanwhile, Rel is going to be charging and using the ulti. And Samir is going to try to finish off Isa, but will not get anything out of it. So great use of the cage. And here comes the Samir ulti, trying to get something, but will not. It will not connect. In fact, Shen's going to be popping in with his ulti to see if he can get the jump, and Rayleigh is not too far behind, but it's just going to force them to retreat, so they'll just end up having to back away. I'm going to be honest, folks, I don't know much about Rel. So, if you're wondering, this guy has no idea what he's talking about when talking about abilities for Rel, you're going to be right. But right now we're seeing about a 500 gold difference between the two teams. I think part of it's just going to be some of that CS differences. Udyr is starting to get ahead over Rayleigh. See a slight lead in the CS area, and obviously being 2-0-1 is helps as well. But I think that's where we're seeing the difference between the two teams. So we're seeing Echo trying to get the engage onto Vigar, knowing the flash down, but has to respect that cage. Now we see that Ocean Drake is up. I think Echo is looking for the engage. It looks like we are going to see a 3-person engage onto the top lane, but Udyr is here. Teleport comes in. Maxibu's going to go down. Samir's gonna pop the ulti, takes out 2 for Marietta, and they may be looking for a great charm there by Yuki. Is that gonna be enough to get out? Echo's gonna try to get Rel, but Rel is going to actually escape, and Udyr is gonna return. Actually, Rel does end up going down by Yuki. So it is a 2-for-1 in favor of Marietta, but they're gonna have to retreat. Actually, I'm sorry, it's 2-for-1 in favor of Defiance. I think I said in favor of Marietta, I was wrong. And it looks like I completely forgot that Defiance got the, oh, I'm drawing a blank here. They got the Rift Herald, and now they're going to be going for the Ocean Drake. So what was a 500 gold difference has now turned into a 2,400 gold differential in favor of Defiance. Yeah, so just getting that Rift Herald, second dragon, getting the first tower, getting extra kills. Not what you were hoping for if you are cheering for the Pioneers. And I just realized I forgot to put in the prediction. So I'm going to do that. Actually, oh, I should not do that. I should not alt-tab. I'm not going to be able to do a prediction for this, because if I alt-tab, it is going to freeze the replay, unfortunately. So I don't want to mess it up for you guys. But that's okay. So we're at the 15-minute mark. We do see Defiance is still in the lead by about 2,300 gold or so. So Marietta is trying to work their way back, but they're going to have to find the right engages. You see Echo's going to get the stun onto Poppy. Poppy uses the ulti but does not connect anyone. Seraphine's going to get the charm out, and this should be a kill for Marietta. Relic will get the kill. And we're starting to see everyone getting their mythic items up. And we're getting that one tower down. Defiance has rotated their lanes. Bot lane has now moved to mid, and mid lane has moved to bot. Because it seems like Defiance's strategy is to get Samira up and running. Already at 4-1-2. That's their win condition. So if they can get Samira to snowball, then they could take away this game. So Marietta has to find a way to shut down that Samira. It looks like they see a possible engage in the mid lane. Relic was looking for something, but not going to quite connect with anyone. And we're seeing that engage in the mid lane, but Udyr is right there to help with the counter engage, and Maxi is going to go down, and there are 4 from Defiance that are piling onto the team fight versus the 3 that Marietta has, and they're going straight for the backline, trying to take up what the rest of the Pioneers are trying to re-engage. A great charm there by Seraphine does take out Rel, so it's a 1-for-1 right now. Samir's going to pop her ulti and take out 2 for the Pioneers. Does get shut down by Shen, but right now it is a 4-for-2 in favor of Defiance. Echo will take out 1, so it's a 3-for-4, but Defiance still wins the team fight. We see Udyr and Vygar is still hanging around. So you're just going to take that Scuttle Crab and establish a vision. Actually, their vision is very solid. They have at least one deep ward into Marietta's blue jungle. They have both rivers warded. Yeah, Marietta is definitely struggling with. Well, they're now. I say that they're struggling with vision, but they're now working on trying to reestablish vision. And Max is gonna be a little careful. She Yeah, do not want to overextend there. Yeah, great call. It was one of those, I think Rel was hoping to bait out Maxi, but good job of recognizing that that's not a good idea. And it seems like Defiance will be able to secure this Rift Herald without too much trouble. So while Defiance does get the Rift Herald, Marietta will secure the mid tower. And Mountain Drake's going to be up to 15 seconds. So everyone is converging over there. We're probably going to be looking at a fight here. Echo going to try to get away. Udyr was looking to get the stun onto Echo, but he will not get it. The cage is going to come out stun 2 for the Pioneers, and that's going to be the engagement that Marietta needs. Charm comes out, does not quite connect. Marietta's in the back line trying to take out the Samira. It is a 1-4-1-2-3. And the rest of Defiance is cleaning house, taking out 2 more of the Pioneers. They're going to be going after Maxi. And despite the flash, Nautilus is going to go down. And only Miyuki is the sole survivor in that team fight. And Defiance only lost 1. So Marietta had the right idea. They engaged onto Samira and got her shut down. But the problem now is that Udyr has become a viable threat at 406. And he's just able to do some massive damage. So now there are 2 major threats for Defiance, and can't forget that Veigar is going to start getting up there. In fact, if we were to look at his stats, if we were to look at his AP there, if I can do this correctly, maybe. So that's his attack range. Right. Blood. Oh wait, it's over here. What am I thinking? Yeah, he's already at 259 AP. So that is that could be scary at times. Let's go back to directed camera here. But yeah, the more he's able to farm, the scarier he's gonna get down the road. Meanwhile, while Veigar is split pushing, the rest of Defiance are hovering over the Baron Pit, maybe looking for a possible pick. But Marietta's not going to buy it, it looks like. So you can see Marietta kind of falling back. Once Defiance has retreated, they're going to go back to reestablish vision around Baron. We're now about 21 and a half minutes into the game. Defiance is up by just a little over 3,000 gold. Not a substantial difference, but I mean, there's still major threats that Marietta has to address. Poppy does take out the top outer tower, and that's going to help them extend their lead even further, now to about a 4,000 gold lead. We see Marietta looking for maybe a possible engage. Echo's trying to move in. Phoenix mode comes out for Udyr. Going to bear mode looking for a possible stun. Will fall back. Marietta is split though around the Raptors. And Lyco's nowhere to be found. His ulti is ready so he can jump in if there is an engage. Echo is looking for a fight. Udyr's going to get the stop. The charm comes out. Rel's going to be charging in the back line. And Brimstone gets popped. But Samira falls too, so Marietta's able to take out the Samira. So it's a 4v4, but Shen is just too much in the middle. He's going to get locked up, and Marietta has to retreat. So Marietta is doing a great job taking care of the Samira, trying to keep her in check. But that's still a lost fight for them, because the Shen did end up going down. And that's just going to extend the goal lead even further for Defiance. So now we're at about a 4.5k gold difference. I think Udyr is going to be working his way trying to steal the blue buff. Marietta may try to punish this, but Udyr is going to get away. Does have the vision down. And Marietta will at least be able to take the blue buff back. Right, it's like, that's my blue buff. It's not your blue buff. Mine. Alright, so not a whole lot going on. Although Mountain Drake's going to be up in about 47 seconds. So I think we're going to see everyone start working their way down there. Marietta's trying to push the mid lane. Defiance is trying to push back. But Defiance has a lot of vision down by the Dragon Pit. They're just trying to do everything they can to deny vision for Marietta. And that's going to make it very difficult for them to be able to engage. And we may be seeing a possible jump onto Marietta. They're staying by that pixel brush. They're trying to deny the vision. And they want that solo engage. And Brimstone actually had to flash away from the gate. Because if he knew if he stayed there, he would have been stunned and killed. So, but that is a flash that is burned for Brimstone. And that's going to make it very difficult for him to be able to maneuver around. Looks like Maxie had to burn her flash too. So Defiance is going to be starting up the Drake. And they will secure it. But Varia's pouncing on them. But it looks like the priorities are split. They're all over the place. And Vigar is going to take out Echo. And that's 3 already down from Marietta, 4. And that is a complete ace. 5 kills to nothing. I don't think Marietta was on the same page with who they were trying to focus on. I mean, you had 3 of the Pioneers down in one section. You had 2 up somewhere else. And they just weren't able to get any kills. They need to be on the same page of who they're focusing on. So that's going to be a free Baron for Defiance, and this is going to allow them to blow the game wide open. They're already up at 45.2 thousand gold. I mean, they're up by about what, 6,000 gold? Approximately 6,000 gold lead. Almost 26 minutes in the game. That's a substantial lead at this point. So getting that ace was huge. Plus they got a second Mountain Drake, which means they're able to burn down objectives even quicker. Now Defiance will be using that Baron buff, trying to split, looks like, between bot and mid lanes. But they're just going to be looking at ways to expand their gold lead even further. Looks like turrets are being exchanged. So the minions in the top lane will take the top tower from Marietta, but Defiance is able to secure the mid tower. But yeah, it's looking very difficult. Defiance is using the Baron buff to expand their lead even further. They're now up by almost 9,000 gold. And Rayleig's trying to get a jump onto Vigar, get to about a third of his health, but he has to retreat just because the rest of Defiance were ready to collapse on him. And you have to respect the cage from Vigar. If anyone gets stunned from that cage, Defiance can just collapse on that person and have them go from 100 to 0 very quickly. And we're seeing a fight going in. Stuns and knocks like a Dutch out, and the charm came out. And Tavir does get shut down. Maxi goes down, so it's a 1-for-1. Kaiser's able to take out Vigar, so that's 2-for-1 in favor of Marietta. They're going to try to get a third onto Rel, sorry. Rel does fall. And that's exactly what Marietta needs to get back. They're still behind, but now they're able to secure this tower. They may be looking for an inhibitor tower. But yeah, they did exactly what they do. They took out the biggest threat, Samir. They took out the second next threat with the Vigar. And they may be looking to try to get Poppy down. Poppy's going to have to retreat, and Marietta will secure that bottom inhibitor.
Nice.
Alright, so folks, Marietta is down, but they are not out yet. What was a 9,000 goal lead has now turned to about 7,000 goal lead. So Marietta is working their way back. So the question is, can they get back into this game? Mountain Drake's going to be up in 35 seconds, so we're going to see the next team fight there. This could actually dictate how the game is going to go. Marietta needs this Mountain Drake. We're seeing the vision coming out from Defiance. Shen is saying his ult is ready in about 33 seconds, so right about the time that Mountain Drake's going to be up. And we're seeing a lot of vision coming out. Echo is trying to get a little bit of damage. Poppy takes a little bit, but nothing major. Actually tries to go for the hook, does not connect. So we're already seeing Brimstone's been poked down by a lot. He's already at half health. He's going to might have to use his heal to get back up, and we're seeing a possible engage. The charm comes out. Brown's going to be coming and stuns 3 of the Pioneers. Knockup comes out. Vigar does go down, but Samir's going to be probably ulting take out Raylick. Kaiser's going to take on one, so it's a 2-for-1 right now in favor of Marietta, but now we're seeing that's going left and right. Shen's going to fall, and the rest of the Pioneers fall at the last second. By that, Samir gets the pentakill. They did say Samira was a major threat. They were not able to take her out. The reason why Marietta was winning fights before, or at least somewhat losing, was they were able to take out the Samira first. They didn't do that this time, and Samira punished them by using her ulti and secure all the kills. So that's going to be a Mountain Drake, and that just blew the game wide open there. Now you have a 14-5-13 Samira. If we were to look at the gold difference, at over 15,500 gold. The only player that comes closest to that for Marietta is Brimstone with 12,000 and almost 200 gold there. So Samira is definitely going to be Defiance's win condition by getting such a lead. 4 Drake's buffs for Defiance. 3 of the Mountain Drake objectives are just going to melt. So now Marietta's got to be very careful. They have to respect the Samira. They have to make sure they shut her down. They're going to try to take the Scuttle Crab. And they were able to do so. I think Defiance tried to snipe at the last second, but weren't able to do so. You see Marietta converging around the Baron. This would be a gutsy call if they're going to try to start up. I think they're just looking to bait out Defiance. Yeah, they're going to hide to the Pixel Brush. But we're going to see they're going to get spotted out, and they're going to have to retreat. Defiance is like, I see what you're doing. Get out of there. You're not fooling anything. Now Defiance is going to go in, clear up vision, and establish their own vision. But Marietta is still looking for a gauge. Tries to go for the hook, does not connect. Marietta's going to move in and start and get engaged. And now we're seeing the fight in here. It's an all-in team fight. Charm's going out damage, but everyone is split. Kaiser is very low and is going to be the first to fall. And Samir's going to get 2 down. So it's a double kill for Samir and a double kill for Udyr. Udyr's going to try to take out Seraphine. Is going to do so. So that is a 5-4-0 in favor of Defiance. That is an ace. And I think that's going to be enough to finish up the game. They're going to rotate to the bot lane, take out the bot tower. They're going to be going for the inhibitor. Yeah, the death timers are too much. This is going to be enough to finish the game here. So the second Nexus Tower comes, and the Nexus will fall. So there you have it, folks. Defiance will take Game 1 of this best-of-3 series. All right. I mean, that just came down to the fact that the Samira was unchecked. Finished at 16-5-14 in that game. That just... anyone at 16-5-14 is going to be super scary, especially for a hyper carry like Samira. But okay, so I think the second game has finished up. So I'm going to go see if I can get the file for that, and then we're going to try to see if we can get Game 2 here real soon. So I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a little bit for Game 2. All right, welcome back. Thank you for everyone's patience. We do have the file for game 2, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this does load. Once again, so this is a reminder. Marietta, they've already played the first 2 games. I'm not going to say if there's a game 3, but so we're just playing the raffle files, the replay. So there is no champion select. So let's see here. It looks like Marietta's going to be on the blue side this time. Let me get everything here set up. Okay, so I think we're good. So let's get the game underway. So here we go. Marietta College versus Defiance College. Marietta's on the blue side. Defiance is on the red side. Looks like we're going to see double invades again. This time, Marietta is going to be invading the bot lane. And Defiance, they're invading bot lane as well, but they're going to move in from the mid lane.
30 seconds.
So we'll see what happens here. So as far as compositions go, Lyco's going to be on Renekton, Rayla's going to be on Hecarim, Yuki's going to be a Seraphine again, Brimstone's, going to be going with the Misfortune, and Maxi will be on the Leona. Meanwhile, Zeusmaster's going to be on Malphite, Nomad's keeping the Udyr, Complete Monster is going to be on, things are coming out. Marietta knows what's going on here. And we're going to see a 4v4 engage. And Defiance is going to try to jump on Marietta. I don't think any summoners were burned, but Nautilus is being poked down quite a bit. Actually, Nautilus is going to be flashing. But yeah, so as I was saying, in the top lane for Defiance, we're going to have Malphite. Jungle is going to be Udyr, so Marietta must not have been concerned about the Udyr. The monster's going to be the Vigar. Once again, Marietta wasn't worried about that. Verticality is on Lucian. I'm going to guess that the Samira was banned by Marietta. That's just a guess, but once again, I don't know what the champ select was. And then Garrettton will be playing Nautilus in the support lane. But, all right, so we'll see if Marietta can make any adjustments with this. If Defiance takes this, they will take the series. If Marietta takes it, we will go to a game 3. I know Brimstone is very comfortable with the Misfortune, but we're seeing that Lucian's already hit level 2 beforehand. Well, now we see the level 2's coming out. So are there going to be any engages with that? Doesn't look like it. Lucian's just trying to poke a little bit, but both junglers are not anywhere nearby, so we're not going to see anything there. But I think this is going to come back to a battle of the jungles. Udyr did a great job last time, setting up a lot of plays, getting the stuns, allowing Verticality to get ahead. Raylick has been playing a lot of Hecarim, really engage heavy. So we'll see if that makes a difference in this game. So jungles will be a big difference. We're already seeing Udyr having a slight lead over Raylick in terms of CS, but nothing substantial. Okay, so we see some pings coming out. Yeah, just trying to establish vision. Red's going to get that Scuttle Crab up by the Rift Herald. We're seeing that Defiance is putting up quite a bit of vision in the bot river. So we're seeing even Udyr is going to start coming down. Probably going to take that Scuttle Crab. And we're seeing Rayleigh getting the jump onto Malphite. Has to flash away. But not going to get any kills yet. Malphite may be looking for... And actually, there's going to be a re-engage. So Rayleigh just kind of rotates around, puts down a ward. Going to get Malphite very low. And it's enough to get first blood. Meanwhile, bot lane is getting pushed pretty hard by this Lucian Nautilus combo. They know that Relic is up top, so they know they can safely push. Plus, they got 3 wards in the jungle. So it's not like Yuki can roam down there anyway. So they will keep up their aggression. But despite all that, Brimstone is actually just ahead in CS. Well, now they're tied up. Never mind. Now Lucian's ahead. Yeah, I'm just going to stop keeping track of their CS. It's just too close. Okay, 5 minutes of the game. We're seeing about a 300 gold difference. And here comes Hecarim. Start using the Oracle Lens to take out the ward there. Gonna get pinged out. So Verticality and Garriton will back away knowing that Relic is nearby. But here comes Udyr. He may be looking for something. Defiance does not have much vision anymore. They do put down a control ward over by the Dragon Pits. But we may see Relic coming down. Gonna spot out the wards, gonna clear it. And Udyr's looking for an engagement. Seraphine is right there. Silly Udyr, you know you can't outrun a charging horse. Oh, if only we had the Rel in this, then you would have 2 horses in this game, but oh well. It looks like Israeli engaged on the dragon. He's starting up the dragon. Well, he was starting up. Udyr is going to chase him away, though. And we might just be playing this little game of cat and mouse between the dragon pit. But now Relic's going to move by and go grab his red buff. But Udyr may be looking for an engage in the mid lane. He's going to clear out the ward. He's going to get spotted out. Meanwhile, top lane, not too much going on. CS is pretty even between the 2 of them. And we're seeing both Yuki and Relic roaming down. We may be looking at a 4v2 dive. Clearing out the vision. They're going to back away knowing that this does not look good. They're going to... And it looks like Yuki and Relic will retreat back up. Now we're seeing Leona getting the charge in. Here comes Relic going in the back line, forcing the Lucian to flash. Cohen's going to come out. Nautilus is going to use the hook to wall away. Here comes teleports for both top laners. Actually, no, that was a teleport from Kukli Monster. Lucian's going to get the kill onto Leona, but Seraphine's going to take down Nautilus. So right now it's a 1-for-1, and they're still fighting. Udyr gets the stun onto Brimstone. Going to get some damage on about half health, and everyone's going to walk away. So with all the teleports and ults and flashes and everything, it was a 1-for-1 during that that engagement. Although I would say though, the favor probably goes to Marietta because Verticality had to burn his flash, and Brimstone and Maxi did not. But speaking of burning flashes, Udyr just had to burn his, and he still goes down. So that might give Marietta the edge they need to. And Alistair gets the hook onto Misfortune. He has to flash away. So great. Good thing he didn't have to use it in the last fight. But Marietta is very weakened. They're going to have to retreat. Both Hecarim and Misfortune are very, very, very low in health. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to go on that Drake just yet. But, oh man, we were just talking before about the importance of flashes. If Brimstone had to burn his flash during that first team fight, he would have died in that engagement with Nautilus. You see, Nautilus is just kind of roaming around. Does he not know that there's a ward there? Apparently not. All right, we're about 9.5 minutes into the game. Marietta is up by about, what do you say, 1,300, 1,400 gold. Not a huge lead, but it is still a lead. And a lot of it's coming from the fact that Marietta does have 2 extra kills. CS-wise, top lane is pretty close. Great Lakes doing much better on CS compared to Nomad. Mid lane CS is pretty even. Verticality is out CSing Brimstone though. So we could see that play a role later on in this game. We saw how well Verticality can play. We're seeing some things coming out. I think they were spawning out the Udyr going for the Rift Herald, but he's not. He's going to have to back away though. We see Renekton getting the stun onto Malphite, just doing some damage himself, and he's winning that fight with Malphite. To be fair, Renekton is very OP right now. And Udyr looks like he's going to try to get the stun onto Hector. If he gets so, he's going to have to use his ulti to charge away. The stun comes out for Leona, does get Nautilus, and now everyone's going to be jumping onto Lucian, the biggest threat. Yuki gets the killing blow, and now they're going to chase after Nautilus. His flash is up and does have to use it to get away. But Hecarim is not done chasing. Well, okay, never mind, he's done chasing. Instead, they're going to go chase after the dragon. It should be a free dragon for Marietta. And Marietta will secure that first dragon. And it looks like Udyr might have gotten caught. He's going to run away. Flash comes out from the Renekton to get the stun. Gate comes out from Vygar. Caller's going to come out. Leona's going to try to protect Brimstone. And we may see a possible gauge here. Lucian is a little low in health. Is going to spot the ward that comes out, takes it out, and Lucian's like, oh, he's over there. I should probably get out of here. Meanwhile, Defiance will be working on the Rift Town. They're kind of putting it up in that top corner. That way, if there's any vision nearby, it's not going to get spotted. And Defiance should be able to secure this without any problems. We're now about 13.5 minutes into the game. We're looking at about a 1,600 gold difference, so not a whole lot has changed. And part of it has to do with the fact that Defiance is keeping up on CS. With all 3 lanes, they're either ahead or just dead even with it. So that is one of the things that Marietta has struggled with before, is trying to keep up on their CS. A lot of the opponents that we played against... oh, a nice stun there by Leona, and a big charge in there, and Bullet Time's going to come out. Does get knocked up, though, but Nautilus is going to end up falling, I think. There he goes. Yeah, so 3 ultis were used there to get a kill, but you know what? Sometimes it's what you need to do. Now we're seeing Udyr is going to be trying to get the stun onto Hecarim. And Lucian was over there too. Udyr is going to be chasing Hecarim, but he's going to get away. Vigar's not too far behind though. Seraphine was going to move in, but it's like, we're good. We don't need to engage him just yet. Now we can engage on him. And there goes the Vigar. Here, next is going to get the stun onto Malphite, but he's going to get away. Udyr's going to get the stun out. And Marietta should be able to secure this as the first tower. There it goes. So that bonus goal is going to help with expanding the lead. Now about a 3,000 gold difference. So we're kind of seeing the same thing as in game 1, except now Marietta's taking those kind of leads. 6 kills to 1. 3,000 gold difference between the two schools. And a lot of it's just not giving away kills, getting the right stuns, getting the right knockups. But actually, I don't think anyone from Marietta has a knockup. No, they just got some stuns. Some stuns, some fears. But they've been doing a pretty good job with crowd controlling in fights. See, the depth chart is going to come out, does get the knockup onto this Fortune. So now we see a flash coming out, a great engager by Leona. Here comes Renekton. The charm's going to connect. Bullet Time will also connect, but Malphite pops in the ulti to cancel out Miss Fortune's ult. Gate comes out by Vigar. So 2 are down for Defiance, so Renekton's going to pop his ulti to charge in, and that's going to force Defiance to retreat. With 4 of them down there, they should be able to secure this tower. And then here comes Relic, brings in the charge, gets the fear onto Vigar, and he is going to go bye-bye. Marietta is expanding this lead. Infernal Drake is up now, and I would expect Marietta to go for it right away. Meanwhile, Udyr is going to summon the Rift Herald in the mid lane. They're going to start falling back on. They got the Infernal Drake, and they're probably going to go in straight for an engage. I would expect maybe another fight. Or at least force... Yeah, they will force Defiance to pull away a little bit and take out the Rift Herald before it can finish off that mid tower. It does get a charge in, though. Meanwhile, Relic is going to be looking for a possible engage. It doesn't look like he's going to get it. Next is going to get another stun onto Malphite, going to force him to retreat. And Renekton is going to continue the chase. Relic is going to try to get the jump onto both Lucian and Nautilus, but Leona and Seraphine are not too far behind. The ulti is ready, and there comes the ulti, gets the fear onto Lucian. The charm does connect, and the stun will slow. There's a knockup from the depth chart, but there's already 2 down from the Pioneers, completely trying to take verticality out of this game. Only at 1-3-0 so far. So a huge difference from game 1. Now we're seeing Marietta looking to take that mid inner tower. And it's already about half health. And it looks like Barry's going to be rotating to the top lane and seeing if they can help out Lyco over there. Oh, they're throwing everyone at this. Malphite, look out! I feel like in a bad horror movie. Here they come! He's going to get a nice ulti, but it's not going to be enough. So now we'll rotate. Probably going to go for Rift Herald, maybe? No, it doesn't look like we're going to go for Rift Herald. To be fair, Baron's about to come up in 25 seconds. So probably not enough time to take out the Rift Herald. Wards are coming out though. Renekton's going to try to clear some of that. No, we're almost 20 minutes in the game, and Marietta has widened this lead. They are up by 6.5k gold. Hey, I mean, it's just like game one, except Marietta's winning instead of Defiance. And so far, Defiance has only gotten one kill, and that was early on in the game. That first blood trade was all that was. Yeah, and we're just seeing the vision is very different too. I mean, Marietta has 2 deep wards in Defiance's red jungle. We see the Baron Pit is warded. It's like a night and day from game 1 and game 2. Maybe they had a little talk after game 1 and went, you know what, guys, we're not playing the way we should be playing. We could do better than this. And kudos to them for being able to maintain their composure to bounce back into a very strong performance so far in this game. Now we'll have to see if they can close this out so we can get to a game 3, folks. Ocean Drake's going to be up in less than a minute, but we're seeing Marietta trying to get the vision set up for it. Taking out the blast cone early so that way Defiance can't use it to engage or even retreat. And they're just trying to zone out Defiance. Look at how many wards are down there. So many wards. And that Scuttle Crab ward is about to expire. In fact, there it goes. So now Marietta's going to spot out Defiance. They're going to see them going for the Ocean Drake. And Marietta's like, alright, here we go. You want to fight? We're going to fight. Fight, 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 fight. Not yet, apparently. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of hope. And it's just kind of waiting to see who strikes first. Who will shoot first. There's the Ocean Drake. Everyone has their ultis ready to go. We have charges. We have stuns. We have bullets. This is very tense, folks. It's kind of like what we were talking about in game 1, where this fight could end up dictating how the rest of the game is going to go. Udyr's looking for the engage. He's going to get the stun onto Misfortune. The charm's going to go off. The stun's going to go out. And the charge is going to end. One's already down for Defiance. Gets knocked up. So 1 for 1. Although it's a shutdown onto Malphite. Malphite is going to go down. And so will Hecarim. Not Hecarim. I'm sorry. Hecarim gets the kill. And that is a 4 for 1. And Renekton's like, now get out of here. So that's an Ocean Drake and 4 kills. And now Marion is up by 7,000 gold. And Renekton's like, oh, you're going to try to get away? No. Brings out the Coaling, and Renekton's like, yeah, please, I can take that like a boss. Actually, no, he doesn't take it like a boss. He goes down like a boss. He's going to try to escape from this. Maybe use the tower to get it execute. But he still gets the kill. Didn't wait long enough for it to reset. And despite the best efforts, Lyco will still get credit for that kill. I gotta give him kudos for that. It is a legitimate strategy to try to get executed by the tower. Okay, another question is, how is Marietta going to close out this game? We're at about 24 minutes. Marietta is up by almost, just a little under 7,000 gold. They have 3 dragon buffs. It's their game to lose at this point. 4 towers to 1 as well. We do see Defiance trying to set a vision around the Baron. A little bit poke coming out. Maybe we may be seeing a team fight here. Leona does get stunned. but will back away. And here comes the charge. Gets 3. Bull Time's going to come out, but Malphite's going to cancel that. Nautilus is going to go down. Malphite's getting very low. He's going to get away, actually. Renekton has to pop the ulti. So that was a 2-for-1 in favor of Marietta. They were able to take out Vygar as well. Blastgone's going to come out. Hecarim is trying to chase the Malphite very low, gets charged, and does end up getting him. So it is a 3-for-1. Collins going to come out, but Leona's going to tank it to prevent Seraphine from taking any damage. And Marietta's now going to control the vision in Defiance's red jungle. But now Defiance is heading straight over to the Baron pit. They probably suspect that Marietta is going for the Baron, but all they're doing is just making sure they get vision. And Defiance is going in to clear that vision. So they're going to fall back. And Marietta's going to rotate over to the Baron. They're either going to, I think they're just going to try to set vision themselves. It'd be very gutsy to start the Baron. No, they're just trying to control vision. But they may be looking for a possible fight here. People are hiding in brushes, looking for that pick. We see all, like 4 from Defiance are there, but they're going to fall back out. Marietta's going to rotate the mid lane and just try to push the waves. Now they're going to head back to Baron. This has to be a bait. So they're going to start it up. And Udyr is backing away. They're concede... Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to concede the Baron there for a second. Baron's at already under half health. Defiance maybe looking for a possible smite steal, but I don't think he's going to get it. With that vision, that control, Marietta secures the Baron. So, how will Marietta utilize the Baron? Can they push the waves? Can they expand their gold lead? We're now looking at a 9,000 gold difference. Ocean Drake up in less than 30 seconds. We see Marietta rotating down, getting the vision set up. Defiance has to fight this. 4 dragon buffs, plus Baron. That may be it. So we may be seeing a possible last stand. And we're seeing Hecarim going in for the ulti, gets the Fear ulti Lucian and stun. Charm comes out, Malphite's going to go into knockout, keeps canceling out that bullet time. This Fortune's going to flash away, Vygar gets Seraphine down. That's 2-for-1 in favor of Defiance. But now we see Lyco getting a frag, so it's a 2-for-2. Getting the re-engage by Marietta, takes out Malphite. Lucian's going to get the kill, so there's only... It's 2 versus 2. Can Leona and Hecarim do it? But it's Lucian and Udyr. And Defiance may have won this fight, technically. Udyr's going to be looking to get the Hecarim. Trying to get the stun. He's going to get the stun off. But I think he's going to try to use the Baron... Yeah, he's gone down. He's using the Baron pattern beings to do a little bit of damage. But he's going to get the re-engage onto Lucian. Tries to dash away, but his flash is down. So that ultimately was a 4-for-3. Oh, they were getting the re-engage now. Okay, so that was an unofficial ace. Just saying. So now Hecarim will start up the Ocean Drake with Udyr down and Lucian down. It's going to be hard for Defiance to contest this. I don't think they can. But they will secure it. So that's 4 Drake buffs, 2 Ocean, Infernal, and Mountain. And now we're seeing about almost an 8.5k gold difference. But yeah, this just feels like game one, except the roles have swapped. Something about that blue side makes you win by 9,000 gold. But then the question is, can Marietta close this out? You would think they would with the goal difference that they have. But we saw there, Defiance can still put up a fight. They can get the engages they need. A lot of the team fights have come down to Malphite using his charge to cancel out Brimstone's ulti. They have to find a way to protect Brimstone so he can get the full value of his bullet time. We are seeing Marietta looking to re-engage in the mid lane, or at least pushing around. Baron buff appears to have expired at this point. But meanwhile, Area's going to rotate to the bot lane. They're going to take care of that tower. And now they're going to rotate over to the mid lane. We may see another engage in the mid lane, trying to take out Vision once again. Marietta's doing a good job controlling the Vision. I mean, look at how many wards are in Defiance's blue jungle. Yeah, it's going to make a huge difference as they continue to push up. We see everyone group around. Udyr is looking for a fight and almost got the roots there onto Udyr. If that would have connected, he would have been deleted. But now we're going to see a possible engage. Never mind, he's going to retreat. Udyr's going to take some damage and he gets the hook out. The Charm's going to connect on too. And the Fear's going to connect onto Vigar, trying to finish him off. Vigar does end up going down. Renekton is going to get very low. He's going to go down, so it's a 1-for-1. Bullet time comes out and does not get charged. So that is a 3-for-1 in favor of Marietta, and that might be enough to push that mid inhibitor. That's exactly what Marietta is going to try to do. They have the minion wave there. They're going to see if they can get this inhibitor tower, which they should be able to do. And probably even secure the inhibitor. Now they're going to rotate over to the bot lane. Looks like they're going to go for more. Yeah, they're going to take advantage of the minion wave there and try to secure the bottom inhibitor tower. Because now Vigar and Nautilus are just now respawning. And Marietta will retreat. And they'll stop by and take blue buff on their way out, and the Grump. Alright, yeah, we're over 30 minutes in this game. 33 minutes. We've had some long games, folks. And Marietta is up by over 10,000 gold. They should be able to close this game out. So they just need to find the pick. If they can win one more team fight, I think it's going to be enough. They have super minions coming along the mid lane. We're seeing the teleport coming out from Yuki. Uh-oh. Nautilus had the flash, but they're going to try to get the re-engage. And there goes Nautilus. That is the pick that Marietta needs. So that's go mode. Gets the ulti out. Bullet time's going to come out. Gets stunned. And Brimstone does take out Vigar. So that's 2 down. That... Oh, for a second I thought this would be able to finish the game. But no, they're going to go back to Baron. They're going to just... They're going to play it safe. They're going to go for the Baron. Maybe. Maybe not. I have no idea what they're doing. I thought they were going for Baron. Oh, they are making Defiance think that they're going for Baron. And Udyr's going to get caught. Has to flash away. Lucian has to charge out with the sun. So that's an alt burn there and a flash. Now Marietta's going to go for the Baron. Oh, that flashes have been burned. Udyr is going to maybe try to steal something, but not going to be able to do it. So Marietta's got 4 buffs, up by 12,000 gold, with the Baron, and Elder Drake's in 10 seconds. Oh my goodness, they're going for the Omega buff. They're going to establish the vision, they're going to go straight for Elder Drake. Oh, this is just sick, folks. This makes me sick. So Brimstone's going to solo the Elder Drake, bait out Defiance, but Defiance isn't even going to go for it. And the plan is going to rotate the bot lane after getting the buff. So if you ever wonder what was stronger, Baron or Elder, how about both? Like, everyone is a Super Saiyan at this point. Although Hector's going to get caught, but at least he takes out Vigor before getting caught, but he's not going to go down. Renex is going to pop his ulti flash in. Both times going to come out. Malphite does get the charge to cancel out again. Aircraft's going to get the fear on it. Honest is going to go down. And that's 3 down for Defiance. And that's 1 Nexus Tower down. The next one's coming down with Baron buff and Elder Drake. This should be a victory for the Pioneers. And with that, folks, we are going to Game 3. All right. Let's get the score updated. There we go. So it is 1 game apiece. So, I believe Game 3 has finished. I have no idea what the outcome is. So we're going to get that Raffle file. We're going to get up here, and let's find out who wins between Mary and Defiance. So we're going to take a small break as we get that set up. We'll be right back. All right, and welcome back. I have the file for Game 3. I don't know who won. They're not spoiling it for me this time, so we're just gonna I'm gonna have to go in blind and see how things go. So I am hopeful with the way that last game went. It's just a very dominating performance by Marietta. good comp adjustments, good decision making, and just minimizing deaths. That allowed them to be able to carry the game and take it over. So I'm going to go ahead and get this in here. Once again, it's a replay. There's not going to be any champ select, so we're going to go right into game 3. I don't even know who's on what side. Let's take a look here as I try to get everything set up for you. The problem is the Alt tab definitely makes it a little tricky. See here. You'll go in. Okay, you hear it. Hold on, I gotta rewind this for a second. It's getting too far ahead of me. How do I rewind? How do I rewind? There we go. Okay, I think I got it. And looks like Marietta is on the red side. So here we go, folks. All right, so let's take a look at composition since I don't know who's doing what. And let's just adjust all that. Okay. So it looks like Defiance is on the blue side, Marietta is on the red side. Defiance is going to go for a possible invade, or at least a defensive invade. They're grouping up and they're trying to counter invade. But anyway, so Marietta is going with Malphite in the top lane, Kindred in the jungle, Lux in the mid lane. Kai'Sa is back for Brimstone, and Max will be playing Leona again. I'm going to guess the Seraphine got banned this time, and probably the Hecarim too. Meanwhile, for Defiance, we got Shen in the top lane, Lilia in the jungle, Morgana mid? Okay. Hey. Okay, hi. Oh. Yeah, so we got, let's see here, Morgana mid, Ashe ADC, and Galio support. Interesting. I haven't seen a Galio support in so long. To be fair, I haven't seen really Morgana mid in so long either. I didn't think it was as viable, but okay. I'm wondering if maybe some during the draft they were going to try to do like a Galio mid Morgana support, but they decided to swap it the last second. Because that would make more sense. So, very interesting comp coming out from Defiance. We'll see how that plays out. Of course, we want Marietta to win. I mean, we have the underlying bias with it, but it'll still be interesting how some of these comps work out. Okay. Still very early in the game here, so I don't even know how long this game's going to be, but that's okay. We're seeing a little bit of training going on in the top lane. CS-wise, pretty even. Although Lyco is struggling a little bit in the top lane. It's just kind of hard to go up against the Shen. So that's where we're seeing right now the 100 gold difference between the two teams. We're really not going to see much until everyone's level 6 and we see those engages. Although Rayleigh is nearby, maybe looking for a possible engage, but looks like he's just going to back away, take Scuttle Crab. Yvonne Yuki's going to be putting some vision down in Defiance's jungle, just to have an idea of where Lilia might be. And are we going to see an engage? There is no vision down there. No, he's not in the right position, so he's going to back away. And we're going to see an engage going on here. Leona's going to jump in. Kai'Sa's going to get exhausted though, but Kindred's going to come from behind, trying to take out the Ashe very low, and Sigmaria will secure first blood. And Leona's going to get the Lance in to re-engage, and Brimstone's going to take out Galio. That's 2 kills for Marietta. This is exactly what you want to see when it's 1 game apiece and you want to get an early lead. Meanwhile, Malphite and Shen are going to be going at each other. Both very low in health. Lilia might be coming by to help with that. Maybe looking at some possible invading. Yeah, it's gonna go steal Great Lakes Raptors. That's not very nice. But Great Lakes gonna be like, you know what? I'm just gonna go up and back out. And Malphite's gonna be back, where everyone's gonna be back and rebuying. Michael will use his teleport to get back into the lane. Right now, Marietta is up by about 400 gold. We really have to see that CS difference in that top lane. Shen has about twice the amount of CS as Lyco, and that could make a huge difference. We'll have to see if that plays a role later on. Well, caution flags are coming out. Raylick is going to notice that many parts of his jungle have been taken. Meanwhile, Defiance is going to start from the Mountain Drake, and they should be able to secure this. They have their jungle area very well warded. Yeah, this is going to be a free track. Although Marietta may be looking to collapse. The dragon is secured, but at what cost? Gallia is going to fall. Kindred's looking for more. Meanwhile, there is an epic battle going on in the top lane. Health bars are barely dropping. Okay, this is just 1 kill for Dragon. Still, that's probably a fair trade for Defiance to be able to get the mountain buff and to only lose 1 person. You know, Shen is definitely getting far ahead of Malphite. Yeah, Malphite's trying to push back, but it's just really hard to counter that Shen, it appears. Great spell shield there by Morgana to prevent being rooted. Maybe that's why they used her in mid lane instead of Galio. And we're just seeing a lot of poking back and forth in all the lanes. Marietta is still up by just a little under 1,000 gold. And part of that just has to do with, well, they have 3 kills first of all. CS in the mid and bottom lanes are pretty even. Actually, all the lanes are even except for that top lane. That's the big difference. The fire my laser comes out for Lux, does not quite connect, but it will zone out Morgana. I know it's called something else. Let's just make sure I get it right. Yeah, Final Spark. I don't know, I still prefer just saying I'm a fire, I'm a laser, but it's Final Spark. We're seeing or engaging in the top lane. Hasn't been a whole lot of excitement ever since that dragon buff. But we'll see. No, Ocean Drake's not up for another almost 2.5 minutes. Meanwhile, looks like there's a little bit of fight going on by the Rift Herald. Kindred is going on to Shen. Final Spark's going to come out, and Shen is very low. Ulti comes out, and Lyco does get the killing blow onto Shen. Yeah, Kindred used the ulti to keep himself alive. Of course, that's going to keep Shen alive until it fades, but as soon as it fades, Lyco's just like, boom. We're seeing Yuki trying to poke down Lilia a little bit. Lilia wants that ward. He wants to get rid of that ward, but definitely getting poked down pretty hard. In fact, Ray looks like, you know, this is a good opportunity for me. Let's go after Lilia. You see some conversion going on to the bot river. That's a little interesting. Ocean Drake's still not up for a minute, so why is everyone going down there so early on? I guess they're just going to try to establish some vision, just be as a group, maybe invade a little bit. Or it could be a 3-man engage. Actually, no, 2-person engage onto Morgana, forcing the flash. Gets rooted, final sparked. Then we see some engaging, a little bit of trading going to the top lane. But yeah, Ocean Drake is up in 13 seconds. Marietta does have the vision advantage. Meanwhile, Defiance is pinging that Rift Herald. They're pinging both Rift Herald and Ocean Drake. I think they're going... Marietta could be going for either one right now, but... Right now, Marietta's not going for either one. Marietta's looking to try to catch Morgana. Going to poke her down a little bit. Shen's going to have to pop the ulti to protect, and Marietta is going to force Marietta to back off. And we may be seeing a fight here. Final Spark catches 2. Superhero landing comes down. Morgana, though, falls, and so does Kai'Sa. Kanan's going to pop the ult and try to keep himself alive. And Rayla does take down Ashe, and they may try to take out the rest. Hendrick with the double kill, the triple kill. And that should secure the Ocean Drake for Marietta. And there you have it. 12 minutes into the game, Marietta is up by just a little under 4,000, like 3,600, about 3,500 gold. That's a pretty good gold lead at 12.5 minutes. Yeah, everything calms down, everything resets. Marietta needs to work on pushing those towers. They haven't really made a dent in any turret platings. But to be fair, Defiance hasn't either. But we are starting to see some CS advantages too. We see both Yuki and Brimstone are ahead on CS compared to their opposing foes. Shen's looking to get the engage onto Malphite. But here's the thing, despite the fact that Malphite is behind on CS, he does have 2 kills and 2 assists, whereas Shen only has just the assist. So actually, if we look at the gold difference, Malphite is ahead on gold now because of those kills and assists. It looks like we may be seeing some engagement going on in the bottom lane with 3-person. A charge is going to come in for Galio. Going to work on Leona getting the stun out, or at least a little bit of damage. Teleport's going to come in for Morgana. We may be looking for a big engage going here, but Malphite's getting pretty low in top lane too. The stun's going to connect with... Oh my goodness! That was a really good play there. But it looks like there's going to be a lot going on in the bot lane. It was a great play. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. So, wait, it's not over yet. Hold on. I'm going to recap this as soon as this is over. But I think, oh, a great immune there, but no. Okay, so first of all, we had the Leona stun with the final spark from Yuki taking out 1. That was a huge play there. But then Ashes gets the stun in, re-engages, takes down 2. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we see that Relic was able to take out Shen, allowed Lyco to teleport in to be able to charge onto Morgana, spell shielded the charge, but then died anyway. There was just so much that went on in there. If I was a professional caster, I'd actually be able to dissect all that, but I'm not. I'm just going, that is so cool. Meanwhile, everyone seems to be converging over by Marietta. No, Defiance's blue jungle, trying to get the jump onto Lita. Is going to get rooted and going to go down. Meanwhile, Brimstone's going to try to clear out this minion wave, getting bullied by the Ashe and Galio. Maxi is helping the top lane, trying to push that tower, zoning Shen out. Hey, no, we're almost 16 minutes in, and no one has secured a tower yet. I think that's going to change very soon, though. They may be looking at a possible dive onto Shen. Leo's getting poked down pretty hard, though. Meanwhile, Brimstone's going to be getting doved on. Already at half health and exhausted. Brimstone will take out Galio, but Ashe is going to take down Kai'Sa. But, wow, that was a deletion right there. So Mary does secure first dragon. Malphite charges into the Shen, and Rayleigh gets the killing blow. Rayleigh is looking pretty scary at 8-0-3, 16.5 minutes into the game. Final Spark comes out. It was a good effort trying to catch the Ashe, but didn't quite connect. But yeah, a lot of action going left and right, folks. And so far, Marietta is trying to extend her lead. They're up in kills. Lilia is trying to get engaged. We're seeing that superhero chicken landing coming out. Relic pops the ulti to try to keep himself alive, but I think he's going to end up falling here. Flashes away, gets shut down by the Shen. Lux has to flash away. So it was a good try, but the rest of Defiance just collapsed onto him. But with that, Marietta is up still by about 3,500 gold, I would say. So still pretty healthy goldie. Cloud Drake's going to be up in 5 seconds. We see Defiance already in position for that. And I think Marietta is going to let this go. They're going to go straight for the tower instead. Which I think is a fair trade. Getting more towers helps open up the map. They're going to have to retreat. Yeah, they need to run at this point. Defiance is wanting to fight. They know Rayleigh's not there, so it's a 5v4. A nice route and a huge engage. Oh my goodness! Somebody clip that! That was the wombo combo we needed to see to win that fight, and Marietta is just rolling down the lane. You get the root off, you get the final spark. Actually, no, it was a charge, final spark, no, root, charge, final spark, dead. Oh, and Marietta got root killed somewhere during that. I have no idea when that happened, but apparently it did. Marietta has already secured 2 of the towers. An inhibitor tower is already down with an exposed inhibitor, and we're not even 20 minutes into the game, folks. This is just amazing. Great team fight coordination is what's happening here. The roots from Yuki have been spot on to be able to set up the other plays, setting up the knockup by Malphite by Lyco. But yeah, I mean, Yuki's very dangerous too at 4-1 and 8. Now the question is, what will be the next target? The map is wide open now. Marietta still needs to try to see if they can get some control down to that bot lane, but it doesn't seem to be their focus. They're trying to get some vision back in their jungle. Looks like Defiance is trying to get some vision over by the Baron pit. And we may see a possible engagement there. Lily and Shen are nearby. Maybe trying to get the jump onto Malphite. Great Lakes not too far behind her, and the rest of Marietta is there. We do see Leona taking the route, but she's pretty tanky. And you're getting the ping on the Ashe. They may be looking for a possible engage, trying to pick her off. But will retreat into the jungle. And we're going to see the stun coming out. And a huge ulti by Lyco to set the play. Although the shutdown does get onto Rayleigh, but Brimstone is able to take out Galio. Shen is getting pretty low. Final Spark comes out a little late, but Brimstone there with the double kill. And that's the 3-for-1 in favor of Marietta. They're just winning these team fights. Press R and win. So kudos to both Yuki and Lyco for setting up the roots and the knockup. That is a nasty combination. And Marietta is going to go straight for the inhibitor. So now Marietta will retreat. Look like they're in the back out. Probably need to buy some items. But yeah, right now Marietta is ahead by over 7,000 gold. And we just now are at the 21-minute mark. 7,000 gold lead in 21 minutes. That's insane. And the credit has to go with this composition and the fact of how well Marietta is playing this composition. Just gonna be, excuse me. I've been talking for 4.5 hours. I'm going to lose my voice before the end of the day. And we still have one more match for you later on today, folks. Meanwhile, Kindred looks like he might have caught up, but the rest of the team is there to collapse. And Brimstone's just putting out the damage. Rayleigh's going to take one of those kills. So that's 2 kills right there. They're going to go straight for Baron. Yeah, Barry will start with Barry. And there's nothing Defiance can do at this point. They don't have any vision. They only have 3 people up. Free Baron for Marietta. And I think they're going to try to end this game quickly. They got everything they need. They're up by 9,000 gold. They got Baron buffs. They got the minions, Baron powered minions coming their way. Actually, no. They're going to rotate down to the Cloud Drake, which is up in 20 seconds. They're going to let the Baron powered super minions kind of go in there, put some pressure on the Defiance. Meanwhile, Mary's going to try to clear up some vision. Defiance is trying to get over there, and we're already seeing engage. Lilia's gone. And we're seeing Kindred going to use the Blast Cone to re-engage, try to get Galio down, has to flash away. Morgana's Spell Shield has ended, gets the root out. Brimstone's going to pop the ulti. Final Spark doesn't connect, but Brimstone does take out Morgana, so that's 2 already down for Defiance. So now they can just go straight for the Cloud Drake. And once again, there's not much Defiance can do about that. Super Minions are heading towards their lane. Shen is going to be there to contest it. Meanwhile, actually no, Mary is going to rotate. Okay, they're split. So Rayleigh's going to take care of the Ocean Drake. Ah! Oh, I see what you did there, Ashe. Trying to get the Asher onto the Kindred. He was able to catch it and just move away. Okay, now this is funny. Just letting the Canyon Minion just sit there and work on the wave. Work on that tower. Now they're going to take care of that tower. I'm sorry, that was just funny, just seeing them staying there and just let the Canyon Minion just do everything. Meanwhile, Kindred's in a 3v1 situation. Final Spark's going to come out, pops the ulti to stay alive, and it gives everyone enough time to re-engage. Flashes out of the superhero charge. Ulti's going to come out to stun the Shen. That's 4 down for Defiance. So now I'm going to go rotate to bot. Although they're still waiting for minions. Like, guys, what are you doing? Don't take tower hits. So they will take the tower down, and they're gonna go straight through the bot lane. we may be seeing the final stand for Defiance here. Baron buff is still up. Defiance has not respawned yet. So there's the inhibitor tower. Are they going to go for the inhibitor? No, never mind. I was a little too ambitious. They're just going to back away. Defiance has respawned. They're going to get some items. Mythic items are online. Everyone's buying more stuff. Are they buying wards? Yuki bought a control ward. Yes. Maxi has 2 control wards. Yes. Brimstone and Lyco have no wards. Shame on you. Okay, so they're just going to rotate around. But still, I mean, we're looking at a 13,000, almost a 12,000 gold lead. And we're not even 25 minutes in the game. Marietta, the one issue here is they are stalling a little bit. They should be able to push a lane and just assert their dominance to finish this up. Because right now, yeah, I mean, they are kind of going in the top lane a little bit, but they have such a huge lead. I mean, Great Lakes is at 11-2 and 11. Brimstone is at 10-3, 11. They are the carries for this game. You just need to get them in the right position so they can wail out the damage and win this. Yuki's at 5-1-14. She's doing insane damage as well. Jen's going to be popping his ulti going into the fight because it looks like they're going to try to get engaged into that top lane. This stun comes out by Leona, but 4 from Defiance are there. Kaisen's going to have to get away. Leona is going to be the sacrificial lamb that will allow Brimstone to get a kill and try to walk away safely. Meanwhile, the rest of the Pioneers are down in the base, taking out inhibitors. They're going to try to end the game with 3v1. Everyone else has to back away, so it's a great distraction there. They're going to take out one Nexus tower. Maybe. Well, that's a great engage, but it's going to go down, but everyone has to back away. Okay, I thought they were going to take on the Nexus tower. You just got to flick it, and it's going to go down. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That tower does not have much health left, but it does give Marietta a huge advantage, though. The super minions are now coming into bot and mid lanes, and that's going to be really hard for Defiance to answer. So right now, wards are being placed. Cloud Drake's up for another minute. Baron's up in less than a minute. They're going to be both up at approximately the same time. And Marietta is going to be like, yeah, let's get set up for Baron. Cloud Drake, not that big of a deal. Baron, it's a big deal. So, they will try to clear out the jungle a little bit. The Baron's going to take 25 seconds. I would expect them to go as soon as it's up. They're trying to get deep wards in, so if Defiance does try to engage, that they will be able to peel off and re-engage. While Kindred's going to take out this tower while he has a couple seconds. And now everyone's going to be falling in towards the Baron. The Baron's up, and Marietta is starting, and he's just melting, already at half health. And there you have it, secures it with the smite. So now Marietta just needs to push in, and they should be able to finish off the game at this point. I think, too, for a couple from Defiance, they're going to go straight for Cloud Drake. That's actually not a good move. Marietta is going straight for the base, and all of Defiance except for Cookley Monster is in the base. Defiance will back out, but looks like Marietta is going to be able to secure this inhibitor. That's the 3 inhibitors they need. So now they're going to go down to try to finish the Nexus towers. Kindred's going to finish off the first Nexus tower. So Defiance is going to have to go. If they're going to try to stay in this series, They have to go in now, but Marietta's just keeping out the minion waves. And there's the kill onto the Ashe. The re-engage by Defiance, trying to do something. The ulti comes down the back line. Final Spark is not going to connect anyone with the Hourglass being used. Marietta's able to take down 2. Shen's going to go down. The second Nexus Tower has fallen. So all that's left is just a few. 2, 4 are down. All that's left is the Nexus. And Yuki gets the ace right as the Nexus falls. And with that, Marietta does secure the match against Defiance. Game 1 was definitely rough, but Marietta made the adjustments they needed to get the engagement they needed in Game 2. And in Game 3, they had a great comp setup with the Malphite and the Yuki stuns and knockups, and then the Final Spark with a bunch of damage by Brimstone. So congratulations to the Pioneers on their win against Defiance College. Oh my goodness, we've had a lot of matches today. But guess what, folks? We're not done yet. We have one more match for you in a couple hours. The League of Legends team will be playing against Grand Valley State University at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, not 4 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take down the stream, and I'm going to bring it back up just a little bit before the match at 5. So hopefully you will come back for that. I think it's going to be a very exciting match. Grand Valley State has a very good esports program. So it's going to be a good test for our League of Legends team. We saw how they're able to come back from a tough loss in Game 1 against Defiance. So now we'll see how they're going to do against a really good program. Now, Defiance did a great job. I mean, they played very well. But we just have to give congrats to Marietta for setting up the comps and the plays that they needed. So, for all the latest updates with Marietta Esports, please be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, all at Marietta Esports. All of our broadcasts will be uploaded onto our YouTube channel at bit.ly/Marietta Esports next week. So from all of us here, thank you for watching. We'll be back in a few hours, so we hope to see you then.